Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Commander's Crypt. I've got another awesome video for you today. Today, I got a box of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I got a box of this because I think that this set is very, very good. I will be honest, I have not bought a box in a while, but this set I think is worth it. I got it at my friend's Gopher Games there in the New Orleans area. If you're in the area or want to check out their website, there it is. And also, if you want to get a free box of food, which will include a whole week's worth of dinners, send us your email and say, hey, I'm interested, and we will send you, we will get you set up. So there you go. I really like these things. I really, really do. They fill you up for, I eat these things and I'm full until the next morning, but also you can get a whole week's worth of meals for free, cancel at any time, but I really like it. So I do it every week. So there you go. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I like this. I like Oko here. So let me see. Let me see what we got here. All right. So this is what you've got when you get a box. So there you go. I really like this set. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these and show them on camera. And I'm going to go right to the rares. Some of these have 4 rares in them. So I'm just going to go right to the rares just to keep this video short. But yeah, so, and then what I'd like for you guys to do is tell me whether it was worth it or not. I'm going to open this and then probably make a comment in the comment section as to the value of the pools. But you guys let me know whether I made money on this box or not. So here we go. So we've got a Blooming Marsh in this pack. Enters battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. Okay. This set is very, very strong. I like it. I'm going to just go right to the rares on each one of these just to keep this video from being an hour long. And, okay, that's a pretty cool copy there. Then we've got a World Walker Helm. If you would create 1 or more artifact tokens, instead create those tokens plus an additional map token. Okay, that's the mythic. Riku of Many Paths. Whenever you cast a modal spell, choose up to X, where X is the number of times you chose a mode for that spell. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your end of your next turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on Riku. Create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. Okay. So that's it. That's all the rares we've got in that pack. Let's see. Oh, we missed one. Here's one. Fortune Loyal Steed. When he enters the battlefield, scry 2. Whenever he attacks while saddled at the end of combat, exile it. And up to 1 creature that saddled it, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Okay. Blink guy. All right. All right. So there we go. I'm just going to go right to each rare in this. I'm hoping I pull a foil Oko. Let's see here. This one's going to be Calamity Galloping Inferno. Haste 4/6 for 6. Whenever he attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled this turn and create it tapped an attacking token that's a copy of it. Sack that token at the beginning of the next end step. Repeat this process once. Okay. All right. Okay. I like that. All right. Next. On to the next one. All right. I want to do this fast. So far, we haven't got one of those packs that has 4 rares in it. I pulled one earlier today. All right, so we've got Sandstorm Salvager. When he enters battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless golem creature, artifact creature token. 2, tap them. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature token you control. They gain trample until end of turn. Ooh, all right. All right. Oh. This guy's good, I've heard. Even Interrupter, flash, flying. When he enters battlefield, exile target spell becomes plotted. Okay. All right. Good. We got 2 rares in that pack. Okay. You guys let me know if I made money on this box or not. The box was $230. And the with taxes, it was $260. So here we go. Okay, so next we've got Claim Jumper. Vidge, when he enters battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you may search your library for a Plains card, put it in a battlefield. Then if an opponent controls more lands than you, repeat this process once. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Okay. All right. Okay. That's the only rare in that pack. Let's see how this goes. Might have to speed this video up or something. Okay, next we've got Caustic Bronco. Creature, snake, horse, mount. Whenever he attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value if Caustic Bronco isn't settled. Otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. I don't think that's that bad. For 1 black and 1, he's a 2/2 that can blast your opponents for a lot of damage. I don't think that's too bad. All right, let's see what else we got here. I mean, I would rather something else. I'd rather one of the big money cards, but okay. So we've got that, and Eret the Beguiler, lifelink. Whenever an honor you control becomes attached to a non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to that aura's mana value, gain control of that permanent for as long as that aura is attached to it. I think that's pretty strong. I think that's very strong. And that's the only rare in that pack. Continuing on. Moving on. So, we've got an Assimilation Aegis. When it enters battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature until it leaves the battlefield. When it becomes attached to a creature for as long as the Aegis remains attached to it, that creature becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with Assimilation Aegis. Okay, all right. White, it exiles. Blue, it copies. Okay. All right. And that's the only rare in that set, that pack. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so I really like this set. I think it's crazy strong. All the other guys are talking about how strong this thing is. Next is Stole Sphinx. Flash flying. It has hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Okay. 5/3 for 4. Okay. And that is the only rare in that pack. So earlier today, I went to Go for Games and I bought 2 packs. One of the packs had 4 rares, and I was like, wow, okay. So because I had good luck earlier, I bought this whole box. You know, plus I know that this is a very strong set. Blooming Marsh, when there's battlefield, is tapped unless you control 2 or fewer other lands for black or green. And that's the only rare. Next pack. Yeah, I'm going to check this at the end, and you guys also let me know if, okay, here's an oldie but a goodie. Ionize, counter target spell, 2 damage to spell's controller. Oh, there's a mythic. Ooh, that's a nice pull. Sword of Wealth and Power. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. It has pro instants and sorceries. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell, let's turn copy that spell. You may choose new copies, targets for the copy. Okay, I like that. I love swords. Oh, there's another one. Kellen joins up. When he enters the battlefield, you may exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes plotted. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Okay. All right. Okay, that one had 2 rares in it. You guys let me know if you like this set. I do like the design, I have to say. This pack has got 2 rares. We've got Crime and Punishment. Put target creature or enchantment card from an opponent's graveyard on the battlefield under your control. And that's black and white. Black and green. Destroy each artifact, creature, enchantment with mana value X. Okay. And then we've got Saturo, the Infiltrator. Menace, when he or one or more other non-token creatures enters the battlefield under control. If none of them were cast or no mana was spent to cast them, draw a card. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. So I got a couple of dual lands, and I got a sword. Detention Sphere. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-land permanent not named Detention Sphere. And all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. When Sphere leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under the owner's control. Okay. Okay, got another rare. Slick Shot Show Off. Flying Haste, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the Show Off gets +2/0 until end of turn. Plot. You may pay 1 red and 1, exile this card from your hand, cast it as sorcery, plot only as a sorcery. Okay. All right. Bird Wizard. So there you go. Go check out my top 25 cards of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I thought this was a really strong set. So far I've got just 1 or 2 cards from that top 25 I did. And that would be the sword. Okay, next we've got Laughing Jasper Flint. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to the other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library where X is the number of outlaws you control. Until end turn, you may cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. All right. Okay. That's all for that one. Yeah, this set is very strong. If I had time, I'd go through the uncommons as well. But I mean, that would be forever. The uncommons are very strong too. Primal Command, 2 green and 3. Choose 2. Target player gains 3 life. Put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Target player shuffles their graveyard into the library. Search your library for a creature card revealed. Put in your hand, then shuffle. Okay, that's strong. So basically, you can tutor for a guy, put it on top, and then go about your business. And then we got another rare here, and I actually talked about this in a short that I did. This is a death combo with the Bloodletter of Alcazatz. It's a spree sorcery, 2 black and 1. 1. Target opponent sacrifice half the creatures they control, round it up. Target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, round it up. Target opponent loses half their life, round it up. So with some other type of deal like Archfiend of Despair, you basically just kill a player when you play that. But also, it's like if you've got 6, 7, 11 mana, you could really do a lot of mischief to your friends with that card. All right, next we've got Ornery Tumbleweed. 1 green and 2/2/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1 counter on target creature. Whenever he attacks, while saddled, double the number of +1 counters on target creature. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's crazy strong, in my humble opinion. Okay, that's the only rare in that one. Try to make this go as fast as possible. I kind of like the story behind the whole thing, too. They're all trying to break into this vault. And so we've got Ariat the Beguiler again, but in foil. But then we've got Botanical Sanctum. It is a Simic land duel. And there you go. I'm picking up a lot of duels in. I just saw this. Holy cow. Creature, Ox Angel. Flash, flying. When he enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and scry 1. Oh my God. Oh my God, Wizards. Oh my God. Holy cow. I can only say holy cow to that one. All right, so here we go. All right. Okay, so this one we've got a rare and a mythic. The mythic is Rest in Peace. When it has battlefield, exile all graveyards of a card or token we put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. I know that's a good card. And the next one's going to be Fortune Loyal Steed again. And that's it. That's all. That's all we got from that one. I'd say we're about halfway done. All right. We've got a Gold Vein Hydra. Let's see. Vig Tramp Haste. Green and X. Enters battlefield with X +1 counters on it. When the Hydra dies, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to his power. Wow. See, this is a very strong set, man. I think that's crazy strong. I mean, that goes right into a Hydra tribal, obviously. I think that's any X spell like that gives you counters, and then when you're going to make it massive, and then when it dies, you get the treasure counters too. Okay, so this one's an Abrupt Decay. Green and black, can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent with mana values 3 or less. Okay. And then we've got a cool, the Unrepentant. 5/5 for 2 red and 2 black flying trample. Sacrifice 3 other creatures. You may put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. Activate only a sorcery and only once each turn. Okay. I think that's a good card. Aristocrats. Sack some tokens and get a big, huge creature into play. I dig it. I dig it the most. My favorite thing to do is to cheat in creatures. Go check out my cheat in creatures video that I just did recently. The top 10 ways to cheat in creatures. Reanimate. Put a target creature card from a graveyard on the battlefield under control. You lose life equal to its mana value. He's coming out of the coffin. All right, I like that. Got a mythic. Ooh, and another rare. Okay, so we got 3 rares in this pack. Memory Vessel, 2 reds and 3. Exile it. Each player exile the top 7 cards of the library until your next turn. Players may play the cards they exile this way, and they can't play cards from their hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. And then we have got Spire Bluff Canal, another dual land with red and blue. And okay, I'd say we're about 2/3 of the way done. Oh, nice. A Force of Vigor. Okay, so we got 2 rares in this one. We got a Force of Vigor, basically green's a Force of Will. If it's not your turn, you may exile a green card from your hand rather than pay its mana on its cost. Destroy up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. All right. And then next, we have got Lila Undefeated Slick Shot. Human Rogue 3/3 for 3. Prowess. Whenever you cast a multicolored instant or sorcery spell from your hand, exile that spell instead of putting it in your graveyard as resolves. If you do, it becomes plotted. You may cast again a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Is it? Is it good? Yeah, I think it is. All right, 2/3 of the way done. We're coming down the home stretch here. Yep. All right, so we've got one rare in this one. It's going to be Rakdos joins up. Rakdos in 3. When he joins up, enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1 counters on it. When a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos joins up. Deals damage equal to that creature's power to target opponent. Oh, I like that. Reanimate spell in Rakdos and then deals damage. Very, very Rakdos-like. Let's see what we got here. This one has a mythic and a rare. Crackle with Power. Love this card. I didn't think they'd reprint this thing. This thing is crazy bonkers. There for a while, man, people were clearing the table in my groups with this like every night. Free Strider, look out. 3/3. Whenever you commit a crime, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them on the battlefield tap. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. All right. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that I'm getting my money back from this? I don't think so. So this one has got Duelist of the Mind, Flying Vidge, power equal to the number of cards you draw this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. That's it. This guy's pretty strong, too. So, okay. Coming down to the last 6 or so packs. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I like this token. Golem token. All right. We got a Jace Reawakened Mythic, and that's it. Jace Reawakened 2. He gets 3 loyalty counters. You can't cast him this spell during your first, second, or third turns of the game. +1, draw a card, discard a card. +1, you may exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes plotted. Wow. -6. Until the turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. I don't know the value on that. Let's see. We've got 2. Come on. Work with me. All right. Looks like we got about 7 packs left. And we've got a Collective Defiance. Collective Defiance, red, 1, escalate 1. Pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. Target player discards all cards in their hand, draws that many cards. Collective Defiance deals 4 damage to target creature. Collective Defiance deals 3 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Okay. Then we've got Gisa, the Hellraiser. Ward 2, pay 2 life. Skeleton Zombie control, get +1. Okay, so she's a lord. She's 2 black and 3, a 4/4 whenever you commit a crime. Create 2, tap 2, 2 blue and black. Zombie, rogue, creature tokens. This ability create that triggers only once each turn. Okay. Okay. All right. We've got 3, 6, 7 packs left. All right. We've got a mythic and a rare. Let's see what we got here. Caustic Bronco. Okay, as shown earlier. Then we've got a Tornado. I like this. Green and 2, destroy target creature with flying. It's an instant. Cycling. And then we got a Seraphic Steed. 2/2. First strike lifelink. When it attacks while saddled, create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. Okay. Saddle 4. All right. Saddle up. Giddy up, as Kramer would say. All right. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to show this. It's a Decisive Denial. It's a foil. Target creature control fights target creature you don't control. Choose one. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3. Then we've got a Void Slime, oldie but a goodie. Counter target spell, activate ability, or triggered ability. Then we got a Transmutation Font. I hear that there is an infinite combo with this, and I'm going to do a video on that. Look out for that. Create your choice of a blood token, clue token, or food token. Sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with their names. Search your library for an artifact card. Put it on the battlefield. Then shuffle, activate only a sorcery. Yeah, so with Ugin's Nexus and this and Kark's Clan's work, you can get infinite turns as long as you do it right. Then we got Tai Joaquin, Perfect Shot. Boros, whenever Sorcery Control deals non-combat damage to a player, equal to creature toughness, draw a card. X tab, if Sorcery Control would deal non-combat damage to a permanent player control, it deals that much damage plus X instead. Okay. We've got 4 left. Next, we have got just one. Another round. White 2XX. Exile any number of creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield on your owner's control. Then repeat this process X more times. Interesting. Those double X cards always gave me headaches. Math is not my strong suit. All right, let me see. Let's see what we got here. We've got 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead with a spree. Spree, choose 1 or more additional steps. Blue, colorless, counter target spell. 3, create a tokenless copy of target artifact or creature control. 2, draw 2 cards, discard a card. I think that's really good. For 5 mana at instant speed, you can create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. Wow. I think that's very strong. Very, very strong. Go check out my top 25 cards. Thunder Junction. The spree cards are pretty strong, I think. Next, we've got 2 rares in this one. We've got Vraska the Silencer. Green, black, 1/3/3. Death touch. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do return that card to the battlefield, tapped under control, it's a treasured artifact with sack this artifact. Add 1 mana to any color and lose all other card abilities. Next, we've got Hell to Pay. When it's a sorcery, it deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of attack treasure tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. Okay. It's interesting to me that they're giving red the treasure token thing, and treasure tokens, I mean, you know, other colors too, but mostly red. And treasure tokens have just warped the format, warped the game. Next, okay, looks like we've got 3 rares in this one. We've got an Endless Detour. It's green, white, and blue. The owner of a target spell, non-land, permanent, or card in the graveyard puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Archmage's Charm, 3 blue. Counter target spell, you get to choose 1. Target player draws 2 cards or gain control of target non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Outcaster Trailblazer. When it enters battlefield, add 1 mana of any color. Whenever another creature with power 4 good enters battlefield under control, draw a card. Plot green and 2. All right. We're getting to the bottom of this. Okay, we've got 3 left. Here we go. Here we go. This one has got, this one's got 4 rares. It's got Dust Bowl. Tap it, add a colorless. 3, sack a land, destroy target non-basic land. Harvester of Misery. 5/4 for 5. Menace. When he enters battlefield, other creatures get -1 until end of turn. Black, 1, discard him. Target creature gets -2 until end of turn. Garolf the Flesh Right. Blue and 2. Whenever you cast a spell during your turn other than your first spell that turn, create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue token. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Oops, I forgot we have one more. Step Between Worlds. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Each player who does draws 7 cards. Oh, it's a May. Exile Step Between Worlds, plot 6. Okay. So it is an expensive version of Time Twister, and it's a May. All right. You guys tell me how I did. Okay, I've got, I got 3 rares in this one. I've got a Magda, the Horde Master. 2/2 for red and 1. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tap treasure token. This ability triggers only one each turn. Sack 3 treasures. Create a 4/4 red scorpion dragon creature token with flying and haste. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, I like that. I like that. I love dragons. Simic, Decisive Denial. Choose 1. Target creature control fights. Target creature you don't control. Counter target on creature spell unless a controller plays 3. Railway Brawler. 2 green and 3 is a 5/5 reach trample. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is its power. And an Inspiring Vantage. Boros Dual Land. All right, this is it. 30 minutes later. That's why I like to just zip through these, because, you know, even if you rip through these really fast, it's still a 30-minute video. So here we go. We've got 2 rares in this one. We've got a Esoteric Duplicator. Whenever you sacrifice it or another artifact, you may pay 2. If you do, at the beginning of the next step, create a token that's a copy of that artifact. Sack it, draw a card. Vadmir New Blood, Vampire Rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1 counter on Vadmir New Blood. As long as he has 4 more counters on it, it has Menace and Lifelink. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. So I hope you guys like the video. I just showed the rares in this, and it is a 32-minute video. So we're going to get on out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next Commander's Crypt New Orleans.